What's going on, guys? My name's Ryan, aka Hero, and we're back with another video. Today we're doing something very new for this channel, and it's not game-based. It's actually, the Naruto Shippuden episode reviews or reactions, whatever you guys would like to say. I still haven't decided on which one it would be, to be honest. Yeah, so considering this is the first of its kind on this channel, I'd really like your guys' opinions. And yeah, leave a like if you guys enjoy this video. And yeah, before I actually start this video, I want to talk to you guys about the fact that me putting this up on my channel does not mean I'm slowing down on blazing. As you saw, I posted a blazing video earlier today, and I think that's how I'm gonna be doing it. Still gonna keep up with my daily uploads, but I think I might just add in 2 videos a day kind of thing. So if you guys enjoy that, at least leave a like and comment below. Alright, so let's get into this. Alright, so the episode opens up with Choji, Ino, and Temari versing Ro, Soku, and Sai. To be honest, I was really hyped to see this because after the war and everything, I really wanted to see everybody's strengths and powers and everything, because obviously time passes by and you're curious on whether they're better or weaker or anything like that. And to be honest, watching Temari just destroy Soku is pretty fun. It was pretty fun to watch, and it got me hyped up to see the later episodes and everything. Obviously this was the end of the Shikamaru tales, but Boruto is actually coming up in, I believe, a month. So this whole little series isn't gonna end on Naruto. We're gonna be going to Boruto and doing the same thing on there also. So yeah, that opens up with them all fighting, and Choji just shows up. Ro so hard, man, so hard. Grows up and he's like, "Who are you talking about? Pipsqueak or whatever?" And I'm like, "Damn, yeah, you show him." But yeah, so moving on from there, you got the Shikamaru facing Gengo, and Shikamaru's following him, and he goes and kind of gets lured into this trap, I guess, where he can't see. And this is perfect for Gengo because he explains it how when a person can't see, his hearing gets better, and that works in his favor, obviously. And it's completely dark, so he can't use any shadows. So that was kind of like the perfect play on Gengo's part. But little did he know, we got Naruto. Yeah, so while Shikamaru was in there, Gengo was really trying to convince him about all the darkness in the world and the darkness and failures of what he had done in that time, which it really opens up your eyes. It shows how dark, in a sense, the world is, and how everybody's still traumatized by not only the war but the losses and just all that of everybody and the whole series, which it was really interesting to see, because to be honest, nobody really thinks about Shikamaru's him being traumatized in a sense, and the reasons for him being traumatized, which I found that part extremely interesting, because like I said, nobody really thinks of that stuff. But yeah, so in that part, Shikamaru gets lured in, he gets talked to, and he starts losing it a little bit. He starts losing to the what do you call it? It's not is it Genjutsu? I don't know. Voice Genjutsu? Okay. Yeah, so he starts losing to Gengo's voice powers and everything like that. But midway through that, just as he's about to lose it, he kind of images Naruto. Naruto standing in the light. He's looking at him, and it shows how much Shikamaru actually cares for Naruto, and shows how him being Hokage is Shikamaru's only dream, because with Naruto being the Hokage, it in a sense shows that Shikamaru did his job in trying to make the world a peaceful place, and better for the Hidden Leaf, which the Hidden Leaf itself is so important to Shikamaru. That point comes up so many times during this little arc, I guess, And it was just really interesting to see how Shikamaru's this super smart guy, and his only goal is to make Naruto the Hokage. And doing that in a sense is ending world troubles and everything like that. Obviously there's still a far way to go after that, but that's one step that Shikamaru is trying very hard and desperately to do, which that was really cool to see. And Naruto in Light says ramen, which was that was pretty cool, not gonna lie. I was like, that's Naruto. But yeah, so and then after he gets that little flashback or whatnot, he turns around and sees little Shikamaru, which in the beginning of this arc, that kind of same thing happened to Sai, except Sai obviously lost to it. And Shikamaru handled that perfectly. He's like, it's alright, you're just a little kid, you don't gotta put all that on you. Which him saying that to his younger self really proves that he's grown up and he's changed, and he understands that it wasn't his fault that all of that happened, and things like that. So that was really cool. But moving on, everybody comes to the rescue, even though Shikamaru wasn't in trouble or anything. But they go up and do that epic fight. I mean, Gengo didn't have a chance or anything, but it's really cool watching Shikamaru's different powers, because before this we didn't see as much of his powers anymore. But his shadow clones in a sense. Oh, you like that? But yeah, so that was pretty cool. After that, Gengo gets caught, and moving on to what happens nearing the end of the episode. It was coming. Ino and Sai and Shikamaru and Temari. We obviously saw that coming from the end, or from the very beginning, which we'll start with Shikamaru and Temari. So their whole relationship is, it started way back in the beginning, which was really cool. In that now they're finally doing it as becoming a relationship. Yeah, chill. But Shikamaru's like trying to ask Temari out on a date, and he's like struggling, and then Ino's on a bridge like above, looking over them, and is like complaining, oh, that's such an awkward conversation. And Sai comes over and he's like, hey beautiful, thank you for saving me. And I was like, oh my. Oh my. And she becomes all awkward, and Choji calls him out, and it all works out in the end, obviously. But it's really cool to watch. And yeah, so that was the episode review / reactions, I guess. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like and a comment. Like, that's just gonna really help me out, and tell me what I can do better. If you guys want more pictures or anything like that, because I can't show not gameplay, video of the episode, or else copyright and everything like that. But if you guys want to tell me what I can do to better this video or anything like that, please leave it in the comments below. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and as always, have a nice day.